This is the first episode.
Right.
Episode 1, we're starting off new. It's great. It's fresh.
Right.
Beautiful. All right, so Simon D. Lundquist. Looking beautiful, looking handsome.
Thank you.
May I say you've got a nice shirt on?
Thank you.
All right. We're here today to discuss music.
Right.
What is music? Music is sounds collected into simple beats, simple rhythms, and it's pleasing to the ears.
Right.
So today we have exchanged playlists. I hope you have gathered some things to say about mine. I've gathered some things to say about yours.
I think we should just both explain what our playlists are about, what they're called, why they're called that, the highlights and the structure of our playlists.
All right.
So my playlist is called New Blood. And the only reason why it's called that is because I listen to my music a lot on repeat. So I'll find like a really good album or a really good artist or a really good song, and I'll usually just keep listening to it over and over. And I get tired of music that way. Not that quickly, but somewhat quickly. So I kind of have to cycle my music a lot. So I made this playlist called New Blood, which is 3 hours and 4 minutes. And it's significant because like my total music library I think it's over 48 hours.
Your likes?
Like all my music.
Wow.
Yeah, I have 40 hours, 11 minutes.
Oof.
So if you think about that, that's a pretty small fraction that's around like 6 to 10% of all my music. And oftentimes the benefit of that is when I go back and listen to my other playlists of my older music, it'll be like a very nostalgic experience because each one is like from a period of my life. So for example, I have another playlist called Simon Singalongs that was like the latter half of 2017. And whenever I listen to that playlist, it really brings me back to that era. But with this one, what's interesting is that a lot of these songs are songs that I discovered like a year ago, and I'm rediscovering now and kind of really appreciating them more than I initially did. One example of that is Fiona Coyne. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah. I like that song a lot.
Yeah, so why don't you talk a little bit about what you liked about that song?
All right.
Oh yeah, so if you don't know, Dexter did this very elaborate spreadsheet for my playlist listing the benefits and the drawbacks of every single song in the playlist. While I, on the other hand, listened to like most of his playlists.
So
and didn't do that, so sorry, take it away.
Yeah, Simon, you didn't do great.
Uh-oh.
I'm just messing with it.
Okay.
So Fiona, I guess I didn't rate that very high. Well, I did like it. I like that song a lot. I probably should have put Fave on there so it would have rated it higher.
Right.
My drawbacks that I have are...
Have you seen the new Brockhampton Tees?
No, what is that?
Their new album?
Oh, Brockhampton?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Do you like Brockhampton?
I do.
Do you like Jaden Smith?
Yeah. The bits of music by Jaden Smith that I've listened to were pretty good.
Yeah.
I haven't heard much besides...
Sire was not bad.
Rolling.
This is the promo.
Action.
For Brockhampton?
Yeah.
They got Jaden Smith.
My name is Jaden Smith, and Brockhampton just signed with RCA.
At this point, you're pretty much out of my mind. But when I close my eyes, I think about you every time. At this point, you're pretty
Wow, they named it something too instead of just...
Saturation 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I love the direction Brockhampton is going. There were songs by Brockhampton that I really, really liked, but there were also songs that just like... It's almost like Flower Boy to me. It was just kind of like elevator music. Like,
Elevator music?
and there are songs like that I like. In Tongues was kind of like... I've kind of learned to appreciate the elevator-y kind of music like Flower Boy and some of the Brockhampton songs more when you listen to them as like a whole, when you listen to the album as a whole. And for me, music is kind of like foreground. It's a little difficult for me to listen to music in the background. I can, but it's more of like a foreground for me. So songs that are like elevator music-y, those are the songs that I can put on in the background.
Right. What do you mean by elevator music-y? Personally, Flower Boy is one of my favorite albums. I mean, I get what you're saying about Brockhampton, like you think it sounds a little elevator music-y, but I guess I just don't really understand what that means.
Just the melodies that are just kind of
like it sounds like jazzy,
repetitive. Yeah, but like, and there are songs like that that I appreciate.
What?
Don't make fun of me. I know I look like a.
We're filming something in here. You guys have to get out of here. We're actually filming right now. I can't. I'm sorry. All right, so.
Simon, can you not see without your glasses?
No, I can't see without my glasses. Close the door! I apologize for that.
And I really like the Beatles. The Beatles is like, they have melodies, but also they have like a bridge. Everything is like interesting, everything that's going on. But I feel like some of the songs off Flower Boy is just like, kind of like whiny and like, find some time.
Right. So like you want more energy? Because like when I look at your playlist, I do notice that a lot of the songs are...
I sorted it by ascending energy. So we have Thankful, which is like, kind of like whiny. I'm listening to a lot more mellow music, but some of the jazzy stuff is just boring to me. Like, I appreciate, it's good background music though.
Right. What's an example of a song that's like the opposite of elevator music?
Do you just mean like super interesting?
I don't know. I mean, I still don't really understand what elevator music you mean. So just what do you think is the opposite of? What would be an example of a song that's like the opposite of elevator music?
Probably like Jet Pilot or Raging Fists, where it's just like. And like I like that song.
Right.
Like the cool thing about System of a Down just like goes crazy, then they like calm down and like and then it builds up and it's cool. I don't like much metal, but System of a Down is really cool because they also have songs that are they have songs that don't do that at all. Like, have you heard this song?
No. Like kind of builds.
Yeah.
So, what was your favorite song off of my playlist? Well, you should probably pause the music in the meantime for the audio.
My favorite song on your playlist would have been, let's see, least favorite song, Get Down Tonight, Casey and the Sunshine Band.
So your least favorite one was Get Down Tonight. All right.
Holy.
I mean, I like that song because it's like it's classic, it's funky, it's like. It's just like a fun song. I think it's the one of the only like funk bangers. You know, it's like you can get down to Get Down Tonight, and you know I think there's a time and a place for that song.
I like there's some funky songs that I like, but like that one was just like bad. That one is like. You might as well have been played Do the Hustle. Like that's.
What do you think about Four Ethers?
Four Ethers, I gave a really high rating. Four Ethers got, with my rating system, it got 6 of the things that I liked, and that my conversion factor gave that a 5.71 stars out of 5.
Wow.
So the 3 songs that got like that were I'm Serious, I'm Sorry by Jeff Rosenstock, See Me by Rich Brian, and Four Ethers by Servant with Feet. I also had a descriptor, I called them, called Je ne sais quoi, and I gave that to, I really like how that song builds, Four Ethers. There were things I disliked, but I thought that deserved to be the 6-star one. Like, one of the things I disliked was the vocal gymnastics when people are like, no, like that just like throwaway, you know. There's something about like how that song builds, and like I really like whatever's the background, whatever they sampled was really cool. Another thing that had Je ne sais quoi was Soft Trees Break the Fall by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross from that movie about Mark Zuckerberg. That song was just really cool.
Yeah, it's a soundtrack off the movie Social Network.
Was it good? Was that movie good?
Yeah, it's a great movie, directed by David Fincher. And you know, I'm a filmmaker, so I love to listen to soundtracks because nowadays a lot of soundtracks are kind of homogenized and like very similar to each other. Mm-hmm. Like if you listen to any Marvel soundtrack and you closed your eyes and you didn't look at like the title of what the soundtrack album was called, other than Black Panther, they all sound the same. When I see an exceptional soundtrack like the one for the Social Network that might have either been nominated or won an Academy Award, I love to listen to those because whenever I'm having like a creative slump, they really inspire me. So that song is an example of that.
The Moon Song
The Moon Song.
was cool.
Yes.
That one got a 5 stars.
Yes, the Moon Song.
Moon
Yeah,
Song.
Moon Song is also a song from a movie, actually.
From Her.
From Her, yes.
I haven't watched that movie, but I really want to.
Yeah, you should. It's amazing.
Joaquin Phoenix is a phenomenal actor.
Yeah.
Have you seen this is a movie about Johnny Cash?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god, that was a phenomenal movie. It's called Walk the Line, I think. Because you're mine. Yeah, Walk the Line.
Walk the Line. No, I haven't yet. Is it good?
That was a really good movie. It also tells how like Johnny Cash was like also awful. He was addicted to heroin, I think. He cheated on his wife multiple times. Not a great guy.
Just a heroin slinging country singer.
Heroin slanging country singer. Thankful by Melty Cannon got 4. I think if I had done a more thorough review of that song, it would have gotten higher.
Right.
Arizona got 5, but I didn't think it deserved to be as high as I put it, so I took it down 0.5. That's the only one that
Right.
I actually
which
altered
one?
the score. Arizona by Rich Brian.
Oh, yeah.
That's the kind of... Like, that song is what I wish Flower Boy was, you know? With, like, a lot of the melodies, but with, like, some rapping and a cool beat. Like, Flower Boy I thought was just kind of like... I'm whining, my life sucks. Also, I'm not a huge fan of jazz music. That was probably the biggest turnoff for Flower Boy.
So Tyler does definitely take a lot of influence from jazz bands, but it's definitely more jazzy than his previous albums.
It's just like chords, 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 more chords. Found a chord randomizer, and then he just repeats the same. It was cool. On the first listen, I was like, "Hey, this is kind of cool." And like my first 3 songs, and I was like, "Hey, this is getting really boring." Because I like to have my music in the foreground, and that's more of a background song.
Right.
Like there are albums where you pick out specific songs and you listen to, like, "Where's My Mind?" or did you listen to any of the Toadies?
The Toadies?
Maybe not then. You should have listened to my playlist. Because you could have talked to me about that, you know?
I mean, okay, so a few things I have to say about your playlist. I do like the variety of genres you have here. Did you arrange this in a specific way to be like a good playlist for so the songs would flow? Yeah?
I did before, and then I added a ton more songs, and I was like, this is going to get... It's 61 songs.
Yeah. It's
going to be difficult to arrange a playlist where it, like, flows nicely. Like, yours has 55... Mine has like 61. You arranged yours in an order, right?
No, actually, that was random. It does have kind of flow, though, because most of my music is pretty similar. I have a specific taste, definitely. It's hard for me to get into a lot of rock and roll. There are some songs that really hit me. Like, some Led Zeppelin songs are really good. Like, All of the Light, that song, like, is one of the best songs ever, in my opinion.
Toadies is a hard rock band, and I don't listen to a ton of rock anymore. I've tried to start getting back into rock with, like, Toadies, Weezer, My Chemical Romance, Bloodhound Gang. It's not a very good band. Soundgarden. Soundgarden is phenomenal.
Of course. Do you know,
Sex and Candy by Marcy Playground.
Do you know about the band Ween? Do you know
The
Ween?
only thing I know is Ocean Man, take me by the hand,
that's
lead
them.
me to the land.
I mean, Ween is a classic, kind of punk, but not really. One of my favorite songs of theirs is this song called Buenas Tardes Amigos. Amigo, about, like, it's this kind of satire of, like, Spanish music. It has this very, like, classic chord progression, and he tells a story about his brother who was killed by someone, and it's one of my favorite punk songs. I mean, I am into punk, I would say. A lot more than rock. Like, I don't like a lot of music that is clean. I like music with a little grit.
With Tyler, the Creator's early music. Why I like that is because, like, Bastard was so gritty. Like, that whole album was just, like, you could tell he was just, like, mad and, like, you know, the world sucks. I'm gonna make some stupid persona, because this is garbage. And Wolf was definitely the most gritty, but Wolf was really good.
Yeah, Wolf was good.
Have you heard of Okra?
I have heard Okra.
I thought that was really cool. That's like
I
the
like
first.
Okra.
That was the first like aggressive song that he made. Like he's made aggressive songs in Bastard, but like
Right.
that's the one where the beat is like, like that's the first like hardcore rap.
Yeah, for me, it was like a victory lap from Flower Boy, because Flower Boy did really well. I think it's definitely his most successful album.
Oh yeah, all of his popular songs.
Yeah.
All of his popular songs are from Flower
Yeah,
Boy.
you know, it's a flex song. It's definitely a song that like
Yeah, he's like
usually people, if it was said by someone else, they'd be like, oh, they're just flexing, they're just like bragging or whatever. I agree, but I also don't knock too many hip hop artists for flexing. It's its own genre.
It's fine. It's almost like you're like, I was in the like, in the ghetto, and now look where I am.
Right.
I've got diamonds all around me.
Right.
I got on my. All right.
All right.
All right. Don't worry. I'm gonna censor that out for the parents out there. All right. Don't worry.
What do you think about Logic?
I listened to the I don't wanna be alive.
Right. 1-800.
I don't want to. Like I was like, this song is kind of okay, and then he was like, who can relate? And I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, the You Can Relate line is.
We might as well say like and subscribe.
Yeah. That
Like,
wasn't great in my opinion.
That was like obnoxious.
Yeah.
You're like pretending to know what depression feels like when you say,
Right.
who can relate? You're like,
Yeah.
hey, look, I'm cool. I'm relatable. It's like the 40-year-old dad that's like, haha, dab on the haters. You know what I'm saying, kids?
Yeah.
Ha ha ha.
How did Drake release one song and then is now the #1 artist in the world on Spotify? What the f?
What song? God's
Plan.
Oh, holy! Do you know how many?
Yeah, I think it's a fun song. You know,
That's like.
it's like a song that's kid like to have fun with your friends in the car.
And I don't like Drake that much, but I really like that song.
Yeah, Drake. I mean, Drake has his ups and downs, in my opinion. Some of his albums are really like just not that good, and
think I
others are like his mixtape was good.
So that's a song that's cool because it's like aggressive, you know.
Right.
What was the one that's so popular?
Yeah, Hotline Bling.
That can only
Why
be
is that
one
not
thing.
up on his most popular list?
I have no idea. What song is that?
Fake Love.
I like that song. I like that song. I like Guile, Chester, and I like God's Plan. Those are the 3 Drake songs that I like.
Oh yeah, Hotline Bling. Here it is.
I forgot what the original beat is because I couldn't get the Wii Channel theme song out of my head. Have you heard that?
No.
Someone mixed it with Wii Channel theme song. It's like the best thing ever. All right, so anyway, getting back to the subject, getting back
Right.
on the main track.
Right.
We got. Oh, this is where I was. That's a good song. Batman, Batman. The problem is Jumpman, Jumpman, Jumpman,
Yeah.
Batman, Batman, Jumpman,
Yeah.
Batman, Jumpman.
It's pretty much the same song.
Have you heard? I like that song. That's a good song.
So what's your least favorite song? On your
Oof.
playlist? No, on your playlist.
Oh, on my playlist.
On your own playlist.
My least favorite song on my own playlist. That's difficult because these are all like my favorite songs.
Right. I mean, if you want, I think I know what mine is.
What?
Probably, yeah, definitely. It's either King by XXXTentacion.
Is King on here?
Tentacion, yeah.
No, King is on yours.
Yeah, I mean, on mine.
Oh, my least favorite song on yours.
No, I'm asking you what your least favorite song is on your playlist, and then I'm going to say my least favorite song from my playlist, my own playlist.
Oh. Yeah, King was. I wasn't crazy about King, actually. I like a lot of X, but I don't.
I like Cha Cha for its kind of like tropical fruity vibe.
Yeah, I like that one. It's like, it's fun. That's a really fun
Yeah.
song.
Drake definitely copied it
On what?
for Hotline. No, wait. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, that's
the
a.
same beat.
Remember when he copied Look at Me Too?
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about Tyler, the Creator.
All right.
Favorite album, least favorite album, and why?
So, you know, Tyler the Creator has gone through many waves in his career. And, you know, I feel like from worst to best, it goes Cherry Bomb, Cherry Bomb, Goblin, Wolf, Flower Boy. Cherry Bomb, Goblin, Wolf, Flower Boy.
For me personally, I would probably rate Cherry Bomb and Flower Boy like the same. Maybe Flower Boy a little higher because he kind of knew what he was doing, but it's still not what I liked. Probably Cherry Bomb. I like, have you heard, God, goodness gracious, I can't wait to see the look on y'all faces. Boy, geez,
No. So wait, you rate from least to best.
Worst to best, Cherry Bomb, Flower Boy, Goblin, Wolf.
Like the ideas on Cherry Bomb, I feel like Tyler the Creator realized on Flower Boy.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna ask because those are like side by side. Those are similar albums, genre wise.
Cherry Bomb is much more experimental than Flower Boy.
Cherry Bomb is way more
Dude, like this.
I rate Cherry Bomb above Flower Boy actually. Flower Boy, Cherry Bomb, Goblin, Wolf. Because
I just think Flower Boy is undeniable. None of it feels like he's putting on like a facade. None of it feels
Cherry
like
Bomb?
he's like Flower Boy.
I feel
I feel like Flower Boy is his most honest album where he's like really just like letting himself shine through and like he's not.
But I feel like it's more. I feel maybe they're the same. Maybe they're the same level of like.
But I just think.
But they're
think,
different.
well,
They're in
Flower
different
Boy,
ways. Flower Boy is talking about like his inner stuff, like his inner like. Flower Boy is like talking about his struggles.
Right.
And. Is like saying everything he's so angry at.
I mean, Flower Boy is much more a romantic album, and
yeah.
I do kind of lean towards more romantic albums for that I guess I'm just more of a romantic music listener. You know, obviously I don't like all romantic music, but I guess I just felt like Flower Boy fitted my palette more than all of his other albums, and I also think that thematically it's the most interesting. That's just my personal opinion. But
I thought Cherry Bomb was the most, not because I loved it, not because I liked it, but it had a lot of stuff going on. Like, let me just. This is the end of part 1. Part 2 is coming out shortly. This was my boy, Simon Lundquist again. I'm Dexter Jackson. It was nice talking to you, man.
Nice talking to you as well.
And
if you want to listen to our playlist, click the link in the description. Both links will be there.
I'll see you later, Simon. See, and then you gotta miss. High five. And then gotta. Alright, yeah. Alright.
Ready? This is cool, like cinematic.
Oh my god, come on, Simon. Jesus Christ.